today's episode of Granny Square Sunday, I'm showing you how I made this pincushion from 2 of the cards that I crocheted from the Granny Square card deck. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today is my first project that I have completed using 2 of the squares from the Granny Square card deck. If you've been following this series at all, you know that every Sunday I have been sharing the Granny Squares that I've been crocheting from this card deck. And today is the first episode where I'm actually going through and completing my first project using some of the Granny Squares. So that's what we're doing in today's episode. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, so as you guys know, I crocheted all 50 squares from this card deck, and now I'm starting the process of coming up with all the projects that I'm going to put together with all these Granny Squares. So today I am going to be creating a pin cushion out of these 2, and then I'm going to plan out what I'm going to make with these squares. I'm not going to be able to make that today because it is getting really close to Christmas and I have so much to do before then. So today we're just going to be doing a little bit of planning for this, but I am going to make this pin cushion. I do have to run out, and somebody suggested that I put steel wool in the inside of it to sharpen the needles or sharpen the pins. So I'm going to run out and grab some steel wool, and then I'm going to come back, grab some fabric, make the little pillow thing that's going to go inside this. Then all I have to do is stitch it together. With it being so close to Christmas, I needed a quick project. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I did not have any steel wool at my house, and so I am just running real quick to a Walmart really close to my house because I need to get back and get this pin cushion made. So let's get into Walmart and see if I can just get in here and get the things that I need and get out, because I don't know about you, but when I go to places like this, I tend to always buy more than I really need. So let's go. Probably the fastest Walmart trip ever. I've only got 4 things, and now I get to go back home and I'm gonna go make my pin cushion. Okay, so I have my 2 squares. Now I need to find a fabric to go in between these, and I'm almost embarrassed to show you this. This is my corner of fabric mess that I really need to get organized. So I'm gonna dig for some fabric to match this. Okay, I got 3 options. So this is going to be the top of the pin cushion. So let's just see which one's going to look better. Okay, I think I figured it out. I'm going to do this as the back side, and then I'm thinking I'm going to do the lighter color just so that the stitches will pop a little bit more on the lighter color. I was kind of torn between the dark and the light. I'm thinking I like the light better. It's just a lining. Why am I overthinking this? Okay, so I did not block my squares just because I don't have a blocker and I don't have time. But that's okay. So my square looks to be about 5, a little less than 5 by 5. This one's even smaller, but that's okay. I'm gonna cut out a piece of fabric that's 5 by 5. Okay, I have my 2 squares here, and Yeah, I think that's good. Now I am going to take these to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew around all the edges, leaving a little hole to turn it. Now I clip the corners. Clipping the corners makes it so there's not a bunch of fabric in the corners of like little pillows that you're making. So I'm going to turn this right side out now. Poke out the corners. I'm just going to use the end of my crochet hook to poke out the corners. Now we have our little pillow, pincushion pillow, and I'm going to stuff it and see if this is going to work. I got the steel wool, but I think some people use a combination of both. So I guess let's just do that. Let's okay, steel wool. Okay, I think I've got this stuffed good enough. It's going inside granny squares, so it's probably fine. I did get a full one of these little pads things, one of these, into the pin cushion. So that's that. And then I just put polyfill kind of around it. Maybe that's, I don't know how that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's how we're doing it. So I am just going to take this to the sewing machine and just zip it closed right there, and then we can move on to the next step. Since this is going to be inside of a pin cushion and inside granny squares, you're not really going to be able to see this. So normally I would probably, if this was just going to be like this, I would probably do a invisible like stitch thing there and hand stitch it closed, but because this is going inside something else, I am just going to sewing machine it closed and hope this works. Okay, maybe it won't. To hand stitch it. Just being honest here. Okay, here we go. Again, it's going inside something, so it's okay. Ah, it's falling. Oh, come back. Real life here, it's not staying closed. I probably should have pinned it, but I don't want to. Just being honest. Oh, that is not going to work. Okay, let's see how bad that is. Oh, that did not work. Okay, note to self, just pin it. Just freaking pin it. If I was more organized, I could find my pins. But I'm so not organized. I have these clippies, maybe they'll work. Let's try. Probably not. Urgh. This is probably not a good idea. No, this is not a good idea. Okay, I'm going to take it out and try again, maybe. I don't want to. I don't want to try again. I just want to get it closed. Oh, gosh. Okay, try again. Okay, that's going to have to work. I don't really care. Okay, it's going inside something. I don't really care what it looks like. I just want this done. Sorry to all the like professional seamstresses out there. This is not that. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's closed. It's got steel wool on the inside. It's fine. Okay, so now the next step is to put these together. But first, I'm going to hide these ends. Okay, so this one was the one that I used this blue, and it was the only one I used the blue on. This was one that matched from the card deck, so these are the two we're using. I finished the little pin cushion center, so this is how it's going to work. And this will be the back. I think what I'm going to do is crochet, I think, maybe. Crochet around here, single crochet this side, and this side, and then put the pin cushion in, and then single crochet it closed. I'm going to go get my yarn, and we'll get that done. Okay, so I have put single crochets around 2 of the edges of this. And now I'm on my last edge right here. I'm using these little clippies to hold the corners in place. Oh, I got a straggler. Darn it. Okay, it's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to single crochet around this last part right here. And then we get to put the little pillow in it and see if this is actually going to work. I didn't follow a pattern or anything. I got the original idea. I'll pop it up on the screen or in the description box of the picture I saw when I did my project idea video. I will link that for you. This was one of the ideas that I had on what to do with all of the granny squares from crocheting this card deck. So I'm excited to be using 2 of these for this project. And all I'm doing is I'm trying to match up the stitches on the 2 granny squares. They should, the card box was designed so that all the granny squares could be used. Why is it grabbing? Okay, I'm struggling here. Go in, grab the yarn. Where is it going? For reals? What's happening? Oh my God. It doesn't help that I'm trying to film and do this at the same time. Okay, I guess that's good. This is not for sale. This is my own personal project. But yeah, I'm coming in at the top and just joining them with the single crochet. And of course, I did not bring my glasses up here, so I don't have my readers. Yay. Okay. And I put 2 single crochets in the corners, at least. Sometimes 3. I may have not have done that one. It's fine. Everything's fine. Maybe 3. I don't know. Okay, let's do the moment of truth here. The moment we've all been waiting for. Will this fit in here? Please work, please work. Oh my goodness, look at me go. All right, I think it worked. I gotta hide that end. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and single crochet across the top here. And we might have our first project complete. I'm so excited. Okay. Come on, man. Work with me here. I have to do it this way because the pillow's got to get crocheted in there. What's that? Oh, that's just the end of the pillow. Okay. We're good. Anyone else as excited as me to have my first project completed? I am. All right, you guys ready to see the other side? I am. I'm going to turn it over. Ta-da! I think it's good. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to tie it off and hide that end. And here is the completed pin cushion that I made using 2 squares from the Granny Square card deck. So let's see how it works. That's going to do it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Or if you're new, you're welcome. If you're new... Oh, shoot. So no matter what... Oh my gosh, why is this being so difficult? Go in there, bring your thing through.